beginner knee bending. In this class, you're going to need a small towel, t-shirt, something you can roll up to assist in some of the movements. This class involves kneeling, so if that's not something you feel comfortable yet, it may be a good idea to pause on this class and try another one. Okay. As always, we're going to start with our 10 deep breaths. You can sit in any position that's comfortable for you, whether that's laying down, whether that's like me, sitting crisscross applesauce, or sitting with one leg out. Whatever feels most comfortable to you is a-okay. Okay, so get nice and comfortable. You're gonna breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. That's one. Two, the idea is that we hear that exhale going longer than your inhale. Empty out those lungs without straining. We're setting our intention for the class today. Now that intention may be that you want to improve the amount your knee can bend. It may be that you just want to move in a way that feels good during your ACL recovery. I want you to relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw. Last one. Big belly breath and exhale. All right, let's settle in. So you're gonna lay flat on your back. I'm gonna give you time to get into the position. And we're gonna start with some gentle knee bending just to let your body know what's about to happen. So you're gonna slide that heel in as far as you can go. And I want you to go inch by inch right now. And you're just gonna walk it back out. You may be in a place where you have to assist with your hands on the bottom of your leg. Inch in and back out. Inch in. Drive that heel down. Wiggle your toes. See if you can hang out there. Now, wherever you're getting right now is just fine. The goal here is to welcome whatever movement your body allows right now. I'm going to let the other leg get a little chance to move. Whatever movement your body allows right now, we're going to welcome. That's really what the practice of yoga is about, is that we're meeting our bodies where they're at. And if that means you can't get your heel to your butt yet, that's fine. It will come in time. Slide in and back out. So today I'm in Olympic National Park, and I got to see a lot of amazing sights today. All of them were so beautiful. And we were climbing up this really, really steep incline, the first 4 miles of this 20-mile hike that I'm on. And it was so hard. The pack was heavy. Everything, let's switch legs. The pack was heavy. My breath was labored. And I thought to myself, like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. And it reminded me a lot of your ACL recovery and the ACL recovery journey in general. How, especially in the beginning, that climb, and every time you have to do your range of motion exercises, it feels so incredibly hard and incredibly challenging, and you might be facing some resistance when it's time to go do them and do your range of motion exercises and get your butt out of bed and go to PT. And then we started to climb up, and we started to see these amazing views. And I thought to myself, wow, this is kind of like when you first start seeing progress in your ACL recovery. And you're like, maybe there is light at the end of this tunnel. Like, maybe I will make it. And I was just, taking a second to take it all in. And I want you to think back to the last little bit of progress you made. And I know this is only the beginning of this class, right? But we're already looking at our ACL journey as a whole. Look back at the last progress you made and think about all the things you did, every step you took, every action you took that made that progress happen. Give yourself a little thank you for that. Okay, now we're going to start with some weight-bearing exercises. Well, actually, just kidding. I lied. We're going to sit up nice and tall. I almost forgot the good stuff, guys. I got so wrapped up in the story. Now we're going to assist our leg coming in. I want you to use your hands. Just gently bring it in a little bit more. I want you to sit up nice and tall. Hands up and breathe in. Good. And back down. You're going to repeat that on both legs. Now this side may be a little bit easier, but we're doing both sides today. Good. Up nice and tall. Hands up. So anyway, I'm on this hike, and you finally climb up to like the highest elevation. And I looked back on the past, say we were 14 miles in, just a little bit more, and I was like, man, this was so worth it. Hands up, deep breath in and out. And one day you're going to look back on all the effort you're putting forth right now, and you're going to think, man, that was worth it. Okay, now we're going to start with a little weight bearing. So what that means, we're going to get into a quadruped position. I'm going to go nice and slow so you have time to meet me there. We're going to do some cat-cows. So this is to help get your knee ready for the weight bearing and the kneeling we're going to do later on in this class. So we're going to start bringing our head down, arching your upper back, tucking your tail. This is the angry cat position. Deep breath here, and one vertebrae at a time, we're going to roll it back. So we're going to start with let's start with our tail first actually. We're going to arch, drop the shoulders, bring the head up, and just sit with it for a second. And reverse it the other way. So head first, spine up, tucking our tail. Now right now there's a bug buzzing in my ear. Hopefully you're doing this somewhere inside or outside. If there's a bug buzzing in your ear, try to follow along. Good, reverse it. One spinal segment at a time. Dropping the shoulder blades, hands up, and then head up. Deep breath in and out. And we're going to come back to a neutral tabletop position. You're just going to shift your weight left and right. Get used to what it feels like to put a little weight on that ACL side. And if you're doing this right now and you're feeling a little bit of discomfort, that's okay. I want you to take note of it, and as we move through some of the other movements in this class, maybe you stay in this position today and you don't go just putting weight on one side just yet. And we're going to do one more set of cat-cow, cat-camel, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's start with our head back, spine back, arch the back, and all the way up. Feel a lovely stretch in I feel it in the middle of my back. And a little bit more and reverse it. There we go. Tuck the tail. Let the head drop all the way down. It's a good stretch. Back to tabletop. And let's get started. So still in the phase where we want to be warming up our knee to knee bending. So we're going to get in a prone position. Prone is on your belly. And we're going to do still a warm up, but we're bending. Or try to touch that foot to our butt and back down. We're going to do this on both sides. So right now I want you to keep your head facing forward towards the ground. We're going to ease into it. I don't want you to reach around for the grab right now. You want to keep this super gentle still. All right, you're going to put both hands underneath your shoulders. If you're a seasoned yogi, you're going to go up all the way, stretch that low back. Now, if you're just getting into this, I want you to go up just halfway. Depending where you are in your ACL recovery, those two things may feel very different. So wherever you're at, just meet your body. It's all okay as long as you're moving and putting your best effort forward. Push up together. And we're leaving the pelvis down right now, not pushing up through the toes. Good, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to bend both knees. So you're bringing heels to butt. You're gonna go little baby lift. You're almost squeezing those glutes to try to extend a little bit more. You're gonna stretch across that rectus femoris muscle, which is one of the big helpers to straightening our knee, bending our knee, and getting good mobility. So now you're gonna keep your head down, lift the hips a little bit, little baby cobra up. Amazing. Now you may have a lot more motion accessible to you. You may be able to touch your feet to your head and you push back. I certainly can't, so I don't expect you guys to be shooting for that move in beginner knee bending today. So let's try that one more time. We'll bring both heels up. Squeeze the glutes. Little baby push back. Amazing. So we're going to do 2 flows today. So we're going to head into our first flow. We're going to start on our back. Now, you may have noticed this is not like any other yoga class you've ever done. That's because it's made just for you. Okay. Make sure you have that towel or t-shirt handy. You're going to lay on your back. We're going to start with a bridge. So if you can, walk your heels in towards your butt. That's great. If you're starting out here, that's just fine too. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift our butt up and hold it. Good. We're just holding that bridge position. Now, if it's more comfortable for you to put your hands here, that's fine. I'm going to keep mine down here today. Back down. Good, and lift. Taking deep breaths here. I have an awesome view of the tops of these trees right here. Now your ceiling may be a little bit less exciting than what I'm looking at right now. But take a look around. Can you see some speckles on your ceiling? Just take note of the environment around you and things outside of your body, because sometimes in this ACL recovery, it's good to focus on things that are going on around you versus just the things we're feeling in our body. I know sometimes you can focus on how our knee feels a lot, and after a while, it gets really old. So taking a moment to practice, just stepping outside of your body for a moment can actually be really helpful. Okay. So now you're gonna, let me explain this a little bit better. So you're gonna pull your thigh towards your chest, and you're gonna pick up. When you're ready, you're gonna bring your toes towards your face. And I want you to really try to kick up, 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 and back down. So the idea is that when we kick up straight, we're not letting our thigh come this way. Now, if you can only get to here right now, perfectly fine. Toes for your face. I've been hiking all day, so my legs are shaking. And switch legs. Picking up straight. Close to your face. Deep breath here. Our movement always follows our breath, so if we take nice deep breaths, it's going to tell your body that you're safe and you can move just a little bit further. Now right here, while we're in this stretch, kind of pull your heel down a little bit, get a little extra bending, and now we give ourselves a break. Pick up. Close to your face. Deep breath in and out. And release. Now we're going to be moving into the real bendy part. So we're going to take our towel. And you're going to get into a quadruped position. That's tabletop. So you're going to stick that t-shirt in the crease of your ACL side. Give a little bit of bend. Now we're sharing the weight evenly between our non-involved side and our two hands. We're going to gently bring it back. Bringing your heel toward your butt. Now if you can only get here, if you can only get 5% of this movement, that's perfectly okay. Just easing into whatever your body can do. Deep breath in and out. And give yourself a little bit of a break. You may need to readjust that towel. Bring it back. So you're going to shoot for a little bit more on this one, just a little bit more than you got on that last stretch. Easing into it. And we never push through extreme pain, right? We're going to feel a gentle stretch. If it feels sharp, if it feels just downright yucky, you're not going to push yourself there. But I have a little bit more. So I'm going to sit my heel towards my butt, swat a mosquito away. He seems to like me very much, this mosquito, so I think he's sticking around a while. Good. Stretch a little bit more. And back up. You know, sometimes our thoughts about our knee can feel like an annoying little mosquito that just keeps circling through our head, keep revisiting us. We wish we could just swap them away. And sometimes that doesn't happen. And you know what? If that is what you're going through currently, know that I'm right here with you. Those thoughts will become less and less over time as you see your progress and you climb that ACL recovery mountain. Easing back into it. Deep breath here. All right, and back up. Right, we're gonna head back through that flow from the start. So we're starting with the bridge. And lift up, squeeze those glutes. Just take some deep breaths. Remember your intention, your personal intention for this class. Whatever you're looking to get out of it, recenter yourself to that. And lift. Back up. We're going to hold for a 5 count. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I want you to walk your feet in just a little bit more. We're going to hit that one more time. Okay, ready and lift. Deep breath. We're going to hold that for a 5 count. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're going to give ourselves a little break with this stretch here. And we're going to pull that knee towards your chest. Pick up as far as you personally can. Toes to your face. You're doing amazing right now. You're putting in the work to get back your knee bending, rebuild yourself from this injury, and come back better than ever before. We'll switch back and forth. Give yourself a little extra break here. So pull that other knee to your chest. Feel a little bit of stretch there. back off a smidge before you pick up. Okay. You're going to bring your foot towards your face. Get to breathe. If you're shaking like me, that's okay. We're all works in progress. No matter where you are in this recovery, honestly. No matter where you are in life. You never have to go the full distance in one day. The sum of your efforts is what creates the results. So every day you wake up and decide to do something to take care of yourself, whether that be stretching, whether that have to do with your ACL recovery at all. It could be eating good. That could be giving yourself time to rest. Take a step away from this recovery. Shimmy that. All right, you ready for that quadruped rock? I know I am. Okay. Get back into a quadruped position. Okay. You're going to keep this underneath your ACL side, maybe the side away from me or towards me. Okay. Alright, and you're sitting back. Now for this round, I want you to see if you can go just a little bit further than before. Keeping in mind, you never push into extreme pain. Alright, take a deep breath in and out. And back up. Shimmy back and forth. Give yourself a little break. Right, you may need to readjust. We want to get that right in the crevice of your knee as we start to sit back. Once it's secured in there, then we share weight with our hands evenly, sharing weight with our non-evolved side. I want to even unweight to your non-evolved side just a little bit as you go into a deep stretch here. Good job. Now, in this position with the towel, it's likely that your heel's not going to go all the way to your butt. And that's okay. This little towel is gapping the joint, which is helping you get a little bit more knee flexion. Amazing. Okay, we're going to go into our second flow. So for our second flow, I want you to watch first. We're going to start in this position again. So we're going to go chin, chest, and down to the ground. So it's going to look something like this. You're hinging on both legs. Chin, chest, and down to the ground. That wasn't my smoothest. Our hands stay underneath our shoulders. We go baby cobra up. If you are someone that regularly practices yoga and has done so before your injury, I encourage you to go all the way up and get a nice stretch in your low back. Okay. Then after we do that, we're going to come back. Where you typically would do a downward dog, you're going to do a child's pose and get a lot of knee bending. You might be here, that's fine. We're just going to sit in it. I know that's tough, so I'm going to give you a break. And we're going to go like this. So if you're someone that has pain, bearing weight on one side, I encourage you just to keep your both knees down and lift the hands up, right? But I'm going to go for the full bird dog, okay? I'm going to start lifting it like that. Like that. Keeping your ears in line with the hand that's up. We're not looking up. We're not looking at the direction we're going just yet. And back down. So that's essentially the flow. So now I'm going to ask you to follow along with me, and let's hit it from the top. Okay, so march those hands underneath your shoulders. Hopefully you have a nice squishy mat if you don't tear it. Okay, I'm going to go chin. Baby cobra, if that's what you got. If not, all the way up. It feels good to reverse the movement, because we know we're heading right into that deep knee bending, okay? So we're going to go right back into it. Okay, wherever you're at right now, take some deep breaths and just try to inch like a centimeter more than you went last time. If you do that, you're doing great. It's kind of like a plank minute, right? Those 30 seconds feel really long. And back up. Amazing. Now we're going to hit some bird dogs, okay? We're going to start by putting our non-involved side leg back and lifting up. We just want to hold. This is a very powerful pose, right? It's showing us we can rely on our ACL side, our involved side. It's showing us how strong we are. And it's showing us that even if you're shaking a little bit, you're still pushing forward and getting better. Holding. It's okay if you lose your balance and you need to put your leg down. That's fine. Just try to reset when you can. We're trying to get the total time to be in this bird dog position, but if you have to put your hand down every now and again, that's more than okay. So we're meeting ourselves where we're at, baby. Okay, let's do it again. Good. We have some friends joining us today. Baby cobra. Push up if you can. Here's glorious. Right here. And push back. Now we're having some fun. Okay, see if we can get that butt as close to your heels as you can. Just settle into it. Shift your weight back and forth. It's going to be the last one we do today, okay? See if you can bring your head down. Wherever you are at, try to go 1 millimeter more. Woohoo! That was tough. I'm really proud of you for that. Shimmy it out a second. Give yourself time to reconvene here. Okay, we're going to go into ACL side is the one that is down. You have made it through most of this class, and I'm so proud of you. Now for the good part, the rest. Okay, we're gonna get down. Do a very little cool down here, and then I'll let you go on your day. All right, so let's pull one knee into our chest. We never want to grab underneath our ACL side or jam your knee into too much bending. You're gonna hold underneath and just pull into a little bit of stretch. If your hip naturally wants to go out a little bit more, that's fine. Switch. And just let that side, that opposite side, be straight. Let it hang down. And so you wiggle your ankle around. Good, we'll do one more on each side. Hold it tight. Wiggle that other ankle around. continue those deep breaths. We're just going to give our low back a little stretch. You're going to bring both hands out to the side. Take one leg, bring it over, and then you're going to look the opposite way. And switch. Leg goes first. And look the opposite way. This is an amazing stretch for your lumbar spine. That back could get really stiff when you're not moving the way you normally do in your everyday life, playing your normal sports, doing stuff that your body is used to. So we gotta give this body a little TLC. Because we're not broken. Sometimes we just gotta give ourselves a little bit of love. Good, bring it back to the center. All right, now we're gonna do some savasana, right? So lay flat, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, bring some awareness to different parts of your body, right? We obviously have our knee. Knee might be feeling a little bit more alert now that we've done a bunch of bending, but it also might be feeling a little bit better that we moved it. Now let's take our focus away from our knee. I want you to wiggle those toes, circle your ankles. Good, now we're going to bring our focus to our hands. I want you to wiggle those fingers. Bring your thumb in a circle. Can you relax those shoulders a little bit more towards the mat? I want you to give yourself a big thank you. You put in a lot of hard work today. You took steps to help with your recovery, to help move yourself in the right direction. And being a master action taker is what really makes people recover from this injury. Not only faster, but better. So that's all I got for you, my friends. If it's the beginning of the day, congratulations on getting a head start on your recovery. And if you took the time to do this at the end of the day when you're tired, just got home from work, from school, and you didn't feel like it, I am so extra proud of you, because I know that is not always easy to do. All right. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.